We have to repair Buki.
The entrance to the mines is to the west, Crispell. Let's go find Buki's missing parts.
Oh, thank you all so much for doing this for me, dearies. Oh, perhaps afterwards I can bake you all some cookies. Oh, I see them. Some of my parts are right there. Ah, my pearls. Oh, it feels so good to see. Once I'm all back together, I'll have to find a...
Young ones only know how to... It's an honor just to be able to work.
No, Crispell! No, Crispell! Great display, Crispell!
The last time I came to this area, there was no cavern here.
These mines have been around for generations. How often do you pass by these places?
I do not measure my life by the same timescales that you do. It is rare for an event to occur that is interesting enough to merit my involvement.
What would be an example of something that's interesting enough?
For example, when a time mage comes to the lake with the head of a witness in her bag.
Yeah, I hear you, Kay. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing that happens that often.
All right, that's enough chit-chat, everyone. We have a
Indeed. I can sense the faint signal of a witness down here. It must be Buki's remaining parts.
This is the only thing I know how to do. I hope it's helping keep everyone warm in Tulira.
Mining is getting harder with so many monsters lurking around. We're confined to this tiny...
I'm glad we found it, but...
Judging by the blue crumbles, I'd say the miners have been digging up and grinding small...
But why would they do that?
A long time ago, there was a group of people in this area who did the same thing. They used the dust for rituals.
How long ago was this?
1,246 years.
I should have known better than to ask.
Mining is getting... We're confined...
hello there. I don't usually like quite so much... These mines have some sort of ethereal quality to them. It must be the salt taking different shapes, having been molded by hand and magic and time. Or maybe just the ghost roaming around the mine. These mines sure have changed from the last time I visited them.
Oh, there's my body. It's not my... Oh, thank you so much, children.
Let's return to the cathedral. We should...
Crisbel, what do you want to...
I want to record...
Give me some time, and I will see if I can reassemble her.
I'm my old self again.
Miss Spooky, do you remember what happened when you first saw Miss Rahallus?
Oh, yes, sweetie. Let me just get... Oh.
What is it?
I remember now. 2 people came here. They sprinkled sapphire dust around and chanted some kind of ritual. Then that Rahallus woman appeared and said something like, "My resurrection can only be completed by..."
I'll stop you right there.
What?
You again!
Don't be an animal. I'm not here to get my own hands dirty. But I can't allow you to put my client on the spot. It seems like you went to a lot of work rebuilding this machine. I guess I'll let you have some fun with it.
Is she...
The Empress gave me this device for something else, but I think I'll make use of it. It makes old technology like this go...
Intruders! I must defend the brood.
Hope you all have fun.
It's going to be nice decorating the cathedral with your bodies.
You can try, you crazy robots.
Careful. The mask seems to be an important part of her fighting style. dead?
I am not sure that death is the right concept. Her systems have crashed, but she is rebooting.
Enabling startup consciousness protocol. Oh, dearie me. What just happened? I'm so sorry.
Buki, are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
What about her memories? Buki, do you remember what you were saying about Rahallus?
Oh, yes, I remember. She said, "My resurrection can only be completed by trading one life for another." Then the two bird people laid something down in a circle of sapphire dust, and one of them said, "Arvo, I brought it. This is Mom's hairband." There was a flash of light, and then that Rahallus lady stepped out of a portal. She laughed, and then she smashed the mural. I tried to stop her, but she tore me. I'm sorry, my dear.
No. Thank you, Miss Boo. Come on, everyone. Let's go tell Risa what we've learned. There's an orb on...
You are as...
Oh wow, look! It seems like the... Indeed it has.
What are they celebrating anyways?
The anniversary of the final battle from the First War. Many people died repelling her first assault on Crystallis. This parade is...
And now, she's building another army and trying...
Yes. If we don't find a way to stop her, this time it could be...
If she succeeds and that vision comes true, the cataclysm we saw, most of the world will be destroyed. We have to find a way to...
Shall we make a record?
I want to...
Hello, travelers. I'm here. Hello, travelers. Hello, travelers.
Welcome. It's only
That would be great.
at your service. I'm not running a charity.
Hello, travelers.
Welcome. It's only
That would be...
at your It may be cold.
Shall we make a record?
I want to...
Are you always always looking at those papers?
He's always been like that.
Do you have anything important?
Well, we actually found something and we thought you could help us out.
Where did you get that? Yeah. This is the same ruler I used to have when I was young. Mother gave it to me. I remember I promised her that when I grew up, I would become a great architect and would help keep the kingdom in a marvelous state.
It's never too late, Oropin.
You may be right. I should honor her memory and fulfill my promise to her. I'll start right away!
That's the spirit for it.
Master, do you know where I should focus?
If there's any place in Talira that requires renovation, it would be the cathedral.
The cathedral. Yes. It is mainly constructed with salt. Give me some time. I need to think... You all go and get me some samples from the mines. I need enough for me to conduct the initial research.
Whoa, sure.
No time to lose! This is...
At least he seems more calm.
Sure.
Let's head out to the salt mines. We still have to search for said samples.
We're trying to...
It's just...
Gladys always used to say how much she hated the war.
It's good to see you around. You came back. Even at...
And that's what happened.
That is...
I can't believe it. The twins? Arvo and Irva? Involved in some sort of...
So what if we were? I'm impressed you figured it out. Not that anyone will believe you.
Why would you do something like this?
It must be so easy being you, being Mother's favorite, the obvious heir apparent. Didn't you ever notice how Mother just kept giving away our fortune? To the museum, to the poor, to the refugees. The city prospered even as we were diminished. We needed someone strong to lead. That's enough, Arvo. We don't have to answer her. It doesn't matter, Risa. It's too late. Rahallus will be the...
We need to go tell every...
Unfortunately, it's still just our word against theirs.
They do not seem to appreciate the concept of a family the way the other members of the clan do.
We need some sort of hard evidence.
Crisbell, didn't you say Mom was working at the memorial service? Rahallus claimed that Mom wanted her to take over the family. But if we could find the will and it's set... Do you have any idea where she might have kept something?
Not really. I might have an idea. A long time ago, Gladys gave me something for safekeeping. She made me promise not to peek at it. I stored it in a secret compartment in my house. I think there's...
Let's go check it out.
I do hope...
So glad you could...
Is there something about...
What? Oh, please, don't bother me. I'm working on something extremely important.
It better be pretty important if you're gonna talk to my friend like that.
Sweetheart, what I'm doing will change the future of Never to Leave.
That does sound important, I guess.
It is, darling. If you insist, I'm going to change how our floats are designed for our annual celebration of the war.
That is literally the least important thing you could have named. I'm not being hyperbolic. There are no less important things than that. None. I almost respect that.
I know! Isn't it amazing? This will be life-changing for even better! Since I know I've made such an impression on all—
Why? Because doing anything else is empirically more important.
Then you'll do it? Splendid! I asked for ribbons from all over town, but not everyone has given me their contribution yet. If you could all just scoot around to Lyra and grab those for me? Time is wasting. Go on, shoot!
But—
Stop. Don't bother. Let's just get her ribbons and be done.
That sounds magnificent! The store owner promised me a ribbon. So did some of the university students. Brandon has the last one. He's by the Central Monument. I'm sure it won't be any trouble for you strapping young heroes. There's even a reward in it.
it's too bad that— Hello? Excuse me, mister. Are you the one that was supposed to give Miss Drina a ribbon for her float?
What? Oh, sorry. Yes, I was supposed to give it to her. Guess I dozed off here instead. Here, you give it to her. It was already enough trouble making the damn thing. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Dad has been very...
This is the only— I hope it's helping keep—
Mining is getting hard. Where can
Hello there. I don't usually...
This seems like a good spot. Be careful, Crisbell.
There we go.
Let us go look for the other one.
We collected the first sample.
This seems like a... Be careful, Chris...
There we go.
Let us go look for the other one.
2 down. We're ready to go.
Shh. Keep your voice...
Be ready, mages.
monsters always come for us? There must be a pattern here.
You want to ponder in the middle of these?
Sure. Let's go back.
Young one, it's an...
It's going to be...
Don't bother.
Hey, kids! Excuse you? I've been looking for a ribbon. A pretty ribbon. Something really fancy. I mean...
You amaze me. I mean that.
What he was trying to say is, we're helping Drina decorate her float. She said you promised her a ribbon?
Oh, we completely forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
She was a... Sure, boss. We even managed to survive some freaking monsters attack.
This will be a great start for my investigation. I assure you, this will speed up the process by a lot.
I hope you keep that spirit. I look forward for how the city will change for the best.
I promise I'll
I've got...
It's going to...
Don't bother.
Hello, travelers. I'm here to offer you...
Hello, Elizabeth. Do you have any decorations for a parade cart? Miss Drina said you had a ribbon for her.
Oh, the decoration Miss Drina asked for, meow. You're collecting ribbons for...
You could say that.
Oh, then here you go, meow.
That's all of them.
Miss Drina?
Oh, magnificent! There we go. It's done! Come on, let's move! This float can't be in the parade alone, right?
Wait, why us?
I'm an artist, not an entertainer. My genius takes place behind the...
I guess it wouldn't hurt. What do you...
I suppose we can help Miss Drina with this. What harm could it do?
Then it's settled. Oh. That was magnificent! People couldn't take their eyes off my float. It's a new era in parade technology. Soon I'll be the one in charge of the whole parade. Oh, thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you all hadn't played your tiny, almost inconsequential part.
Right. Anyway...
Of course!
Well, I'm certainly glad we were able to help Miss Drina. And riding on that float was kind of fun.
What a curious experience that was. But I cannot deny it was enjoyable.
That's enough reminiscing. We still have more important matters to attend to.
Let us hope that Wilhelm is right. If the will is in his house, we might be able to...
you
Shall we make a record?
I want to
I'm sorry, Risa, but the majority has agreed. Rahallus is to be the...
But you can't!
Looks like we made it just in time.
Master Wilhelm and friends.
We have proof that Arvo and Irva are guilty of conspiring against the Arwitz, and were directly responsible for the death of Gladys.
Oh. I don't suppose you have any proof of that.
Yes. We found Gladys's will.
You what?
Let me see that. This does... As to what it says, this part looks like standard legal boilerplate. It is my greatest wish for the Orowitz family. It appears she is leaving most of her wealth to fund renovation projects around the city.
That does kind of sound like Mom.
The rest is to be divided up equally amongst the family members. And that's strange. It appears there's no mention of you at all, Rahallus.
That's... It's because you're an imposter! A phony! A fake!
Who are you, really?
Who am I? I am Rahallus! I am the first of the Orowitz blood! I am the one who led this family to greatness!
You're not even half the woman Mom was. And you can't have this family.
All of you are fools! You should have just left well enough alone. If subterfuge won't work, I will take back my legacy by force! You're coming with me, girl!
Risa! Oh no, we need to find her!
Christopher is right. Let's head out into the city and look for them.
It's good to see you around. You came back.
There's a picture. Yes.
She seems... I'm sorry, Wilhelm.
No! Risa!
Thank you, guys.
We're trying to...
It's just...
There they are! In the middle of the...
This should be the perfect venue to...
What?
Quiet, little worm. You are about to be...
We need to hurry up there!
Wait, Crisbell. Are you sure you did
I'm ready.
Again? Stop getting in my way!
Christopher!
I'm coming, Risa! You made a big mistake, Rahallus. Now you're gonna have to deal with us.
Help! Uncle! Christopher! Crisbell!
Silence!
She's draining Risa's life. This must be what she did to Gladys.
Now we'll see what true power is.
Quick! We need to get Risa back to the mansion. Well, that was completely insane.
I thought you liked adventure.
It's possible to have too much of a good thing.
I must thank you all for exposing Rahallus for what she was. And the twins as well. They will be heading to jail for their crimes.
The Orowitz family owes you all more than a fortune. Is there anything...
I wouldn't say no to a date. You know, once this is all over.
You did not just say that to her.
I normally don't date foreigners. But I think you may have earned it.
Interesting. Attraction can even exist cross-species.
You don't owe us anything, Risa. We only did what we thought was right.
Well, there is still one more thing I was hoping to get your help with. Mom's will said she wanted the family money to go towards renovations in the... You're a time mage. You can see how these things will turn out. Where do you...
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Please, I could...
Go on, Cris Tales.
Well... Why don't you use the money to expand the university?
That's a great idea, and I'm sure Oripin would be thrilled. I know some of the departments have had to close, but it would definitely be within...
Tulira is known as a place of learning. If you continue to build on your strengths, I'm sure your future will be bright.
Sage advice, Cris Tales.
Thank you, Cris Tales. That's as good an idea as I'm going to get. Okay, it's time to get to work. And I'd like to say thank... I can't wait to see you all again when your journey is over.
Same here.
I suppose we should take that as our cue to depart.
So now what do we do?
We must continue our quest. The next cathedral should be in the city of Cinder.
It has been several hundred years since the last time I visited that continent. I am curious to see what has changed.
You were a big help, Mr. K. But are you sure you want to come?
Cris Tales, don't call him Mister. It's weird.
Oh, but just calling him K isn't?
I find you to be sufficiently strange to merit my continued involvement.
Hey now, Kay. Be careful who you're calling
Apologies. Perhaps my choice of words did not make my meaning clear. In theory, everyone should be capable of effecting change on the world. Yet, most people seem to live their lives without ever really doing so. I have found you to be different. Although sometimes hesitant, you take action. And your actions affect real change upon the world.
Thanks, I think.
In summary, yes, I will accompany you.
I suppose that's that. Let's head out for Cinder, everybody.
Perhaps Paulina can help us reach our destination. Let us go speak to her.
Thank you.
Franny and I...
diminutive dearies. You're back from Never to Lyra.
Actually, it was kind of horrible.
My goodness. I suppose it's not even worth asking what everyone was wearing. So, what's next for my little adventurers?
We need to get to a place called Cinder. Can you
I'm afraid I can't. I'm terribly sorry, but unlike your new friend there, I can't just wander the world willy-nilly.
Hold on. That's not... No, wait. That is fair and accurate. Please continue.
Thank you, dearie. I'm afraid this is as far as I can go.
We don't have any other way of getting there.
Oh, darling, don't be like that. I guess I could make a...
You wouldn't mind?
Oh, it's not a problem at all, my minuscule adventurers. But only to the beaches of the kingdom. Nothing more, nothing less.
It is settled then. On to Cinder we go.
Hail, Crisbell.
What's happening with Wilhelm?
He's been like that ever since we left Tulira. Maybe he's a bit nostalgic, having to leave his land again?
Maestro, I'm not in the mood right now. Sorry.
We did what we had to.
I cannot answer that.
Why?
The concept of right depends on who sees it. For you, maybe, this whole ordeal is what's right. But maybe for Rahallus, what she was doing was also right. Who are we to decide what's right or what's not?
But she was making people suffer.
Just as we made her and that Risa girl suffer. It's not always black and white. Sometimes, it's also gray.
Do you know what's wrong?
I am not certain, but I
Grieving?
I believe he was quite close with the deceased matriarch Gladys.
Oh, that's right. It was awful what Rahallus did to her.
I suppose it was, but I find it hard to blame Rahallus. I think given the chance, many people would choose another chance at life, no matter the cost.
She did so many awful things.
From our perspective, yes. But for her, I doubt the situation was quite so black and white. Imagine pretending to be something you are not for years. Imagine how hard that would be. Something must have happened to drive her to act so desperately.
That doesn't excuse it.
No, I suppose it does not. But she also was not the only one at fault. The real villain was whichever of Gladys's children betrayed the family.
That probably makes it even worse for Wilhelm. The children all used to be his student.
Indeed. Why not get some sleep? We are setting out for Cinder in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Are we all ready?
I am. Don't they have the biggest crystal forge in the world?
They do. Or they did. I heard it closed down recently.
From what I've heard, Cinder is located inside an active volcano. Though most cultures avoid building in such places, as the natural environment is rather deadly, the Cinderians have embraced doing so.
Wait, what? Isn't that incredibly dangerous?
Indeed it is. Well, at least for those made of skin and bones.
We will have plenty of time to discuss those matters when we...
We've reached Cinder, darlings. This is as far as
Thanks for the help, Miss Paulina.
No problem, Sugar Plum. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a nap I need to take.
Well, off to Cinder it is.
The city should be up to the north.
Then to the north it is, young mages.